I'm on my way to see The Marriage of Figaro at the Opera House, which is the first opera I have seen, I feel like, in a year, maybe 2, maybe longer, definitely before COVID started. I'm very excited, I love the opera, and I'm sitting in a really, I guess, average seat, but I'm very excited to be able to afford to go. That's a mark of me having a good year. Yeah, I think I'm going to really enjoy it. I love Mozart. So we just finished The Marriage of Figaro. It's such a silly show. Everybody ends up having an affair basically with the wrong person and quite enjoying themselves about it. All the women get mistreated in the process. Men get forgiven for no discernible reason, but it's all very beautifully sung. Extraordinary set, beautiful lighting. I really enjoyed it. It just occurs to me that I actually went to the opera on Valentine's Day by myself. Because I thought that was a really good idea, which meant that I was surrounded by couples of like young people who'd never been to the opera before, really trying to impress each other. I kept overhearing these hilarious conversations about just inane things like, oh wow, the bells sound really interesting, and oh, are we supposed to leave during the interval? Or, you know, my favourite was candy wrappers that everybody seemed to want to put in their mouths. But it was very sweet to see people dressed up and celebrating their relationships whilst watching something about infidelity. You couldn't possibly want anything better on Valentine's Day. But it's lovely walking through Circular Quay with a stream of people who all just look so happy to be around each other and out on the town. The city's dead, like, it's COVID, but it's still nice to see people enjoying themselves on a beautiful summer night. The city looks extraordinary. I don't know if you can see it in the background. There's a little bit of the harbour bridge there for you. And the funny thing about the opera is if you get out in time, you miss the stream of people who all desperately leave to try and catch the train home and the ferry home. So I always make it my business to run as soon as I can out of that building. Which means I'm at the very head of the queue, which is great for me. But I just have to see if the train is there. I thought I'd tell you my favourite part of the opera. So Susanna, who is the lady's maid, has a wonderful aria that Stacey, who I actually have done a show with, performed right on the very front of the stage, just in front of where I was sitting, which was lovely. All these people left in between part 1 and part 2. There's different acts, but after the interval, so I managed to slide right in there and had basically a personal serenade from Stacey. She was lovely, the lighting was beautiful, and she got lots of applause for that. She's an extraordinary yellow dress, which is very, very beautiful. The colour choices were so good in this show. The backgrounds were very peachy and everybody was in these beautiful, rich, powerful colours and blacks and whites, which was nice. You can see everybody's caught up to me. All the people. It's alright, I can see that there's a train there ready to go, so I'll probably miss that one, but I'll catch the one afterwards. I quite enjoy going to the opera with people who've never been before, mainly because it's a 3-hour experience at least. And usually people start by being very self-conscious and not really knowing what to do, and not sure if they should clap or cheer or not, but by the end of the opera, everybody's really listening, particularly when people are so good at their jobs. The orchestra was so well balanced. And it's really lovely to see that change in everybody. A lot of people think opera is incredibly stuffy, and if you listen, it's magic. That's all you have to do. Turn up and listen. It's a shame there aren't more people who are excited about it, but I certainly am. So I'm going to try and see as much as I can before I go back to rehearsals at Belvoir, which start in about a week or 2 weeks. Next week is pre-production, so I'm looking forward to going back, but also it's nice to see what I can in the week that I have off.